Welcome to Devotions from Israel, a 5-minute word of encouragement. Today's devotion comes from Luke 12. Luke 12 is where we pick up these words from Jesus as he shares something about worry. Now, who in this life worries? Do you? Do I? Indeed, I think if we're honest with ourselves, we both do. In fact, worry, in essence, is a mistrust in God's provision. Yet we are at least appropriately concerned about the future. It's not as if we should not plan for the future and position ourselves perhaps in different ways, financially or relationally, for what the next day may bring. But to worry about it, that's where it crosses the line. And that's according to these words of Jesus. Now, he spoke and taught many places, particularly in the Galilee. In fact, we have this recorded in Matthew chapter 6, almost the same words, where at the end of that chapter, he says something about worry. So perhaps this was a go-to message that he shared with many people, because after all, the person in the first century was no doubt concerned about many issues in life, the Roman oppression, or where they were going to find their next meal. Well, this is what Jesus said here in the Luke 12 narrative. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, and yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable are you than birds? Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Consider how the wild flowers grow. Yet they do not labor nor spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you, you of little faith? And do not set your heart on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it, for the pagan world runs after all such things, and your Father knows that you need them. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well." It is so hard at times not to worry, isn't it? And yet when we get to that borderline of being concerned about something, to crossing that line and worrying about it, perhaps offering it to God, saying, "God, this day is yours, this circumstance is yours, I hand it over to you." But when we cross that line, we sort of take it back, don't we? And we want to worry about the circumstance in our own strength and perspective, and yet we're simply invited by Jesus, who says, "Don't worry, I got this. You are in my hands. I will provide for you what you need." So as Jesus shared this message in the Galilee, and no doubt elsewhere, many people heard it, and I hope were encouraged. In fact, I'm sure they were. And I hope that you are encouraged when we again hear these similar words, these very familiar words, when Jesus says, "Do not worry." That's when we are invited to place all of our faith and all of our activities of life into His capable hands. So through this word of encouragement, may your heart be encouraged today. Until next time, Shalom.